just bought a Yamaha 4 horsepower 4-stroke to fix up for my dinghy, and the fuel pump was spraying out fuel out the gasket, but then I opened it up and the gasket is still good. It's not ripped or punctured or anything. So I got some gasket maker, fuel resistant, and when I took apart the fuel pump, they have these little seams in it where the gasket sits in. I just filled it with a thin layer of the gasket maker, and then I'm just gonna put the gasket right back on, let it sit for 24 hours, and hopefully that fixes it. I just put that gasket back in there on top of the gasket maker. I'm gonna put it back together, tighten it down super lightly, and then tomorrow I'll crank it tight after it cures. The next thing I'm gonna do is take off the carburetor, take it apart, and clean it, which is really important. Every time you buy a used outboard, you should do this every time. So the 4 horsepower Yamaha has this Phillips or flathead screw that you're gonna wanna undo to take off the throttle cable. You're gonna wanna take off your fuel lines, and then it has 2 plastic covers for the 2 bolts to take off to get the carburetor out. Once you have your carburetor off, you're gonna wanna just take a screwdriver and take off the 2 screws on the bottom. This will remove the bowl. And then after you have the bowl off, you just make sure there's nothing in it, no debris, no old fuel gunked up in there. And then you put it back together, you'll be good to go. What you're gonna see here is you're gonna see your jet and your float. And this one seems to be really clean on the inside. But that's pretty much how you would clean out a carburetor, is you just take it apart, take off the bowl, clean it out, and put it back together. Simple as that. The next thing you're going to want to do is check out the spark plug. So you're just going to want to remove this rubber cap, get a socket on there or a wrench, make sure it's not wet or deteriorated. The spark plug isn't all wet with oil or water, but it is a little dirty, so I like to take a little piece of fine grit sandpaper and just clean up those spark contacts. That way it makes a nice spark again. Once you got your spark plug all cleaned up, you're gonna wanna put the wire back on it, but don't put the spark plug back in yet. Just rest it there, and then you're gonna pull this start cord and see if it makes a spark. This one makes a spark, so that's why you know it's good, and you're just gonna put it back in. Now that I ran through the basic cleaning and repairing on the 4-stroke outboard, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow for when the gasket sealer on the fuel pump is dry and see if there's any leaks or not, and see if it starts up. It's now the next morning. I have the fuel pump hooked back up, and I got it pressurized with a fuel tank with the fuel valve bulb, and it's no longer leaking. Time to try firing it up. Once I ran through those simple steps, she fired up right away. Running like a champ now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.